Right, well, we could start the recording again. I guess this will be part 3.5. Because everything crashed. Oh, we have to start the whole day over. Alright, fine. Well, my notes should still be good, right? Oh, we're not on monitor capture, we're on game capture. There we go. Precipice. Yeah. 4 in parlor, 2 in bunk room. I don't think the colours are going to matter. 1 side in den bedroom. Parlor, bunk room, indoor nursery. Right. Is this going to be a sleeping mask still? Oh my god, it's random. Okay. We get the lockpicking kit this time. Yeah, we still learned things. Still sucks though. Is there a chess piece in the entrance hall? Doesn't look like it. Bird. You could cheese the delivery. Yeah, but I don't want to. I could just get the key card. Why not? Any chess pieces in here? Don't see any. Alright, key card please, thank you. Right. I'll take the nook again. Over here. We can have the courtyard. We probably shouldn't though, because it's not gonna be we're not gonna benefit from it being unlocked and on the south side of the mansion. So I'll take the spare room. But we'll go this way first. We already have the rook in the nook. We could just go straight into the pool. No items. Put a hallway there. No chess piece in the pool. I'll take the den for the gem. Already got the pawn written down for in here. This is a dead-end room, so doesn't really matter. I mean, I can't pick the vault. I wish I could. We'll go for the parlor. Gems are in a box with a false statement. Blue box is false. White box is false. Well, if they're in a box with a false statement, then you have to be false, which means you're also true. So they're in there again, aren't they? So if we assume you're true, and you have to be wrong, and you have to be wrong, which means there's 2 falses, which doesn't track. Okie dokie. Right. Up into the hallway. Take another observatory. This will be 15. So this is the sail, isn't it? So yeah, we can get the sail back. While I'm looking, someone put up flyers. I already have the horsey. have a key card. So if I put security, I can make it high security, default locked, and leave them on. And hopefully we'll actually run into some this time. There. Anything in here? Right, where was... Oh, there is a horsey up there. Okay. Confirmed. Confirmed for horsey. Also confirmed for fuck you, you're not going anywhere that you want to go. We'd have to go back through the spare room. Well, we could take the bedroom. Bedroom, which also has a pawn. Dead end, dead end, dead end. Dead, 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 dead. Lab then. Is there a piece in the lab? Not that I have seen. I don't see any chess pieces. Alright, let's get an experiment going. When you get into a hallway from another hallway, or if you find some trash, or if you draft a shop. We don't have any shops yet, I think that one's most likely. Get 2 rerolls whenever you draft a shop. That seems sensible. Yeah, back through the nook and then into the spare room. Hey look, a shop. Experiment success. 2 rerolls. I have $2. What have you got? A magnifying glass or a shovel for free? Well, not for free, for free coins. I guess we save up, because I don't feel like I have a need for the magnifying glass at the moment. Okay, dead end, or dead end. I guess we're using a fucking reroll already. The corridor. If I had more than 2, yeah, because it says set to 2. No chess piece in the corridor. And then I guess I'm taking the workshop. What's that now? That's a K now? This has been a different letter nearly every day. That's gotta be something, right? Can't lockpick in my sleep. Okay. Hang on. Stone tablet. Letter keeps changing. Letters seen. A and K. I can't remember any others. I know we've seen an A on it though. We've probably seen an E on it, I think. Because I feel like someone made a joke about that. E. You know, you just go E, and then all of chat goes E. This would be a better spot for the curry yard. Never mind, I've got no fucking gems. Pantry then. Ooh! Distraction, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you very, very much. Estrogen. Okay, now I can get the shovel. And the magnifying glass too, why not? See if anything combines. And 1 gem. Can I combine anything with the magnifying glass? No. Can I combine anything with a shovel? No. Cool. And that's the end of the run. Possibly. Wait. Chapel. Not yet. It's not over yet, Snake. The items. Okay. A break. New spell. Break. The chess piece for the chapel, that it was a bishop? Yes. Yes, I've got that already. A key. Dead end, or dark room. So we'd be drawing blind. So we do not have the utility room here to turn it back on. Let's take one of the gem ones. The right one. It's the laundry room, it's a dead end. But it counts as a shop, so you get 2 rerolls. Hee hee, haha, hoo hoo. Hee hee, suck my dick, I'm leaving. Is there a chess piece in the laundry room? No. I don't think I'll be able to tell if there's one in here. This fucking house. Call it a day. Stop saying okay. Go again. I need the pool room to get the pump room, and I also need the tomb at the same time. So many things that need to go my way to make progress on anything. Blueprints Complicator. Whenever you have the option next run, pick options with multiple options. You can have free ignores of this rule. What do you mean by that? Challenge. Wording. I don't understand what you mean. Always pick rooms with multiple exits. Oh, okay. Could have just said that. Well, I guess if they're tied, I can pick either. I'll go with the den then. Nothing else. Bedroom. God, there's like 3 runs in a row. I've got this frickin' sleep mask. That counts as 1, 1, 3. That means I have to pick the chapel. Corridor or parlour. Let's go corridor first. I would have to pick the shop, because that's the only one with an exit. Pick the one with the most options exits. Pick options with multiple options. Okay, we're changing the rules then, I guess. I thought that's what you meant and you agreed with me. And now you say it's not like that, actually. So if it's a room with at least 2 exits, I have to pick it. Otherwise, I can... Wait, no, because one option... Well, one option is still more than 0 options if it's a dead end, though. So that still kind of means the most. You have confused the Aganga. Library. An apple. Oh, is there a chess piece in the library? Check all the frickin' shelves. Check upstairs. There. Nope. Seeing things. There just seems to be our stat books up here. No chess piece in the library. I don't know if I've even come across a king or queen piece. The pump system user manual. Yay! It's November 27th. What day is it? 27th on day 21. Just so I have to do less maths. If I need the date again. Where did I write the date? It's not in my other notes. Yeah. Okay. The EPCW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor in-ground swimming pool and spa. Yeah, whatever. Okay, water level indicators, selection button, source labels. Using a single tank system and an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub to your system. Press a button to select the source to adjust. If you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled Pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if the corresponding button is selected. If you've selected a source, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will initiate water flow to and from one of your supply tanks. Pump lever controls the flow direction to tank to source. So up is to take water out. Right, okay. Pump room. I did kind of figure it out by myself. But I should write it down. If pump is up, drain water. Millpool. Pump can be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. Recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. Tank pump can be changed. The tank a pump is using can be changed with the switch. That's obvious. I don't need to write that down. Select water source. Use pump lever to set water flow direction. That's it. That's it. Just 1, 2. Yeah, okay, I kind of figured that out already then. Oh, we can get the pool. And maybe I can get the pump. Just straight up pumping it, you know? That turns away. I don't have any gems. Should get some gems then, shouldn't I? A goblin in a swimsuit? Ayo. This box contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. The other two boxes are true. But if I believe you're true, and those are true, that's wrong because at least one has to be false. So if believing you to be true causes a paradox, that means you're false. Which means one of these is false. Actually, no, if I believe you're false... if I believe you're true, and then you're true, up to 2 each can be true or false. But at least one of each. Never all 3. You're false, and let's say you're true. That would mean you'd have to be true as well. Which means the gems would be in there. If I believe you to be false, so you do contain the gems, that means you have to be false as well, meaning they wouldn't be in there. So if we assume you're false... Wait, if you're false, one of these has to be lying. But if one of them are lying, then how does this make sense? Because if you're lying, the gems are in there. But then you're lying because you say they're not. But you can't be true. Because then all of them would be true. If blue is lying, then the gems are somewhere else. If you're lying, they're inside you. But if you're lying, that means you're lying, and that means you're lying. And if all 3 are lying, that can't be right. So the gems can't be in here. If you're telling the truth, that means you're telling the truth, which means you're telling the truth, which can't be right either. But if you're telling the truth, then all 3 are telling the truth again. This one's got me stuck. Is that bet based on any deduction factor? Because these are all meant to be like things you can figure out. Or are you just guessing? I gave you a this or that question and you said yes. You think blue is lying. If blue is lying, it contains no gems. If that's true then the gems have to be in here. Because then you're lying, you're telling the truth, and you're lying. Gems are in here. Yes. That took me a sec. Oh, I have to go with hallway because of the challenge. No chess piece? No. Let's do the billiards room. Puzzle time. Is there a chess piece in this room? No. Hey. Which one was the outer ring again? Multiply. 3 times 3. 20 minus 10 times 2. So 20. No, divided by 2. Divided is is the double ring. Yeah, divide. 20 minus 10 divided by 2. 5. 20. Minus 15, 5. But divided by 15? That can't be right. Or 20 times 3, 60. Divide that by 15, we get 4. Minus 15, that's not going to work either. 20... minus 15. 5. Times 3, 15. Divided by 15, 1. I just left the way I came in. I'm very intelligent. Okay. Lab would be dead end. Spare room it is. Has to be... It doesn't have to be pantry, because I still have the foundation door to use. If we're more likely to draw greens, I'll have to go all the way round. But greens very often cost gems. I only have 2. I'll go with pantry. So I have to go dark room because that's the most options. I mean, it's a dead end if it's not. The thing is, if I pick a dead end here, I end up blocking the foundation. There's a chance the run just ends here already. Gem rooms usually have exits, right? Right? Oh, good, good. Okay, well, we blocked off the foundation, but we've got an exit still. Oh, I could do an experiment. Right. This is the same shop as last time. Well, the A selections at least. Whenever you draft a shop, gain a key for every 2 hallways. Yes. Probably should have checked how many hallways I had first. I'm sure I've got at least 2. I have 3. Okay, we're fine. I will gain a key for every shop I draw. The curry yard. Still costs a gem. That's a dead end, that's a dead end. I have to pit the car yard. I do not have a shovel. There is a trunk. I do not have a key card. It's never locked here. And that's the end of the run. I have no rerolls. I don't have the gems to get a boiler room. Cool, great. Now you give me a fucking dice, thanks. See what I mean? I am a luck 1 build. This shit does not go my way. Cool, more keys I can't use. Alright, call it a day again. I need 3 different bits of RNG to go my way.
Water.
Water, thank you. Or I need to find all the rooms that have chest pieces in. We've mostly found pawns in, like, break rooms and bedrooms, right? Maybe it's to do with the status of the room. Maybe we'll find a king or a queen in the office. You looked up mods for this game. Most downloaded mod is called ADHD, which increases game speed and cutscene speed to double. It would be nice if the cutscenes were skippable. Like, as long as you've seen it at least once already, you should be able to skip it. I think that should just be a rule for any game. Like, bare minimum. I guess the challenge is not in effect anymore, so I can do what I want, because this is a new run. Yeah, I'll take the storeroom. Apparently, people keep telling me this is their game of the year and that you can minimize the RNG the further into the game you get. But I don't think I've reached that point yet. I'll take the parlor. I want to try and get into the middle again. Spawn some guaranteed items like dice or coins or shovels or whatever to help with RNG. I'm not surprised. There should be something that just... Oh, you can keep an item. Not, you can keep an item, but it has to spawn in this room, and if this room doesn't spawn, you're out of luck. This is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. If we're to believe you're true, and you're true, you'd have to be false because you're saying you're the only true one. And if that's true, the gems are there. If we assume you're true, you have to be false, which means you have to be true, and the gems are in there. If we assume you're true, you're false, and then you're false, but one of them is true, so that paradoxes itself, so the gems are in here. Right, we can get into the foundation. This is not a game for the impatient. I can say that without any hesitation whatsoever. Because, like, you can be working on, like, 4 or 5 different puzzles at the same time, but you're still relying on the pieces to fall into place for you to have a chance at solving it. Nah. Do I want to spend a key already? No, I want to explore my options. I could get into the office and I could see if I'm right on that. Aha! The one with the cross on top, that's the king, right? And chess. That is a king, right. Cool. Alright, so down to precipice. King in office. We just need to find a queen now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to find a queen. I do have some money now. I've already read the emails there. I don't think there's anything else left there for me. That is also locked. I guess I'll go back to the shop, spend my money. I've got loads of feet. Don't need to worry about that. I will take a shovel. And I'll start digging. King in yellow. Oh, I get that reference. A rock! It's a reference to Signalis, right? I'm kidding. Through the entrance hall. Well-known Signalis reference. I could just take some items. Yeah. Ooh, that's new. Additional effect of each constellation observed. Okay, now we just have to hope we pull the observatory. We also have to pull it in a spot that won't end the run. Security here would be good. That gives us 2 options. You've never seen that? Huh, alright. I'll take the music room. Still not found all of the other music room notes either. What key is that? The prism key! If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw something of the same colour. Okay. Alright. Doesn't work on blue rooms. Wow, you never seen that item. Put the chapel there. But I'm going to go back and open this door instead. The observatory would be a dead end. Fine. And there's a trunk. And I don't have a hammer. And I've only got 2 keys. We are focusing more on the right-hand side, so we're more likely to spend the keys. We're on 16. 16 isn't listed here. Check the notes. 16 is Southern Cross and Diamond. Rooms with 4 doors are more common, and you also get 5 gems. What do you mean I've seen a few of them? Whenever I see one, I write it down. Yeah, music pages 1 to 4 are in the music room. The bold words were highlighted. First words on the blank 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 message. 8th word is message, other pages are elsewhere. The 8th page was in the workshop. What do you mean use the telescope? How do I use the telescope? I just did, didn't I? What do you mean? How do I use the item? Oh, there. Does that just trigger twice? Because I've got 11 gems now. Okay. Did I just put a telescope up to the big telescope and just look through it again? But through both of them? How does that work? Yeah, double zoom, maybe. I don't know. Does that work? I'm not a telescopologist. I'm hacking the stars. That's the same. There. Pay the tithe. I'm gonna have to backtrack, aren't I? Alright, well give me some more money to make up for it. The Great Hall of 7 locked doors. I have 2 keys. I could just pull the weight room out of the equation and just not go in there. Because if 4-door rooms are more common, this is going to pop up again. Oh, just drawing it. It's not entering it. Drawing it loses the steps. I might as well have a look, see if there's a chess piece. There is not a chess piece in here. Fuck. I thought I could get away with it. I could not. Right, I might run out of steps now then. Yeah, I've got to go up to the commissary or the office. Means even if I do find enough rooms for chess pieces, I'm not going to be able to get out and solve it in the same day. Because the weight room has now fucked me. I got $9. It's not enough for shit. Give me another shop. Prism key. Give me the fucking kitchen instead. There was a new room there and I just completely ignored it for the kitchen. I didn't even read what it was. Oh well. +5 for every red room. 2, that's 10. It was a showroom. So that'd be 10. Or that'd be 15. I'll just take the 15. Rotunda can rotate. Well, how does that fucking help me? Oh, the archives, the cloister. Cloister's got 2 exits anyway, so it doesn't even need to rotate. But the cloister's got a trick to it as well, because there's something in the middle. You can't access the middle under normal circumstances. I've got the gems. I mean the cloister. Yeah, you can't reach that. I mean, I've got the shovel, but I don't know how to do anything with that. That's for the foundation elevator. Maybe if the cloister's placed on fertile ground, maybe it overgrows and gives you a vine to walk over. I don't fucking know, I'm just shooting in the dark here. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I don't think we've had a foyer. Lord William Epson. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key IV. Giariana. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Gates. Fucking nerds. Give me the Corrie Yard. You smell a puzzle? They're not interactable. I don't know what to do with their names. I was wondering if we're going to see that guy's false name, the pseudonym guy, but no. I don't have enough information here. Shoe. Hamor. Single coin. Okay. I don't want to spend all my gems. I've gone through like 7 already. I could get $40 though. I could get $40 though. Then I could get some of my frickin' movement back in the kitchen. There's a rook in the vault. Take 3 steps to get to the kitchen, 4 for the commissary. I'll get 10 steps back here and then we can go up from the cloister. There's a pawn in the guest bedroom too. Compass. A lot of pawns. Actually, this puzzle means I've got to have 6 drawers that I need of RNG to get a specific puzzle solved. Oh my god, it's getting worse. I can't pick the passageway. I should have bought things first. I have to pick the archives before the run's over. I'll take 2 keys. And then I'll get some food. I'll take 3 keys. No, I won't. They're out of stock. I'll take 2 keys. Buy tomato soup. And maybe a couple of bananas. Salted bananas. Right, we're up to... I did take 3. I'm smart. Salty banana. Okay, are there any not locked? I know I've got 5 keys, but I just want to check. The drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to the draft pool. That's new. Also, is there a chess piece in here? The archive. Smarty Pants room, where all the knowledge is stored. No? I don't see one. Cool, great. Alright. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Saturday, November 28th. Oh god. Oh, it really is a big book. Okay. Oh god, I ain't reading all that. Nursery. Synergies, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Average number of doors, 1 to 2. Indoor video. Shovel. Watering can. I've not encountered the watering can. Three to four, rarely. Likely, often. So I think often is higher than likely. Always rarely have stuff. Shops never have free items. Negative space. Vexation. It's the resource. Yeah, the red rooms are the rooms that piss you off. Synergizes well with skilled players. Red room. Bedroom. Yeah, because it's two. Prismatic rooms. See, maids are prismatic, confirmed. So yeah, that's just giving you basic notes on what kinds of rooms there are. And this... Day 1. Oh, there's another clue for figuring out what day it is. Okay. Alright, what are we getting? In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add. Permanent changes do not reset. Wouldn't be fucking permanent otherwise, would it? A casino? A solarium. More likely to draw unusual and rare rooms. When you draw the Dove room, you may rotate floor plans. What, freely? Ducot. You vote for birds. Free rotation would help with the RNG. But I still need to roll on the RNG to unlock the ability to rotate. Alright, I'll take the doves. Towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Bird room has been added. If I draw this again, do I get to add another? Or do I swap? Or what? Okay, that's locked. Is this also locked? No idea. Cool. You've never seen them. Alright. We're figuring it out together then. I don't have any gems. It's either boudoir or a shot in the dark. I'll go boudoir. Boudoir gets us a gem. And a magnifying glass. You add another. Cool. I guess we won't find out together because Chrissy will tell us. Thank you, Chrissy. Plus a key for every bedroom. Rotatey room. I don't think we've had servants' quarters before. How many bedrooms we got? 1, 2... 2. So we would trade a gem for 2 keys. I'll take 2 keys. Oh. 3 keys. Oh, it counts this room too? That makes sense. Hardly. I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations. Stop using big words. From you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces. But I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family, and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I've decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours, without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend. Herbart. It's a free house after 40 years of work. Right. Okay. Well, I can't afford that. Can't afford that. And it would be a dead end and end the run. So I guess we're going with the mystery box. Which is also a dead end, which ends the run. Wonderful. Great. Well, that's that then. I don't think I've missed any doors. I got all this stuff and you just don't get any opportunity to use any of it. I don't know if I can beat this game. There's nowhere special for me to end the day, is there? Alright. Yeah. I know I hadn't opened the outside door, but what's it even going to serve purpose at this point? What purpose is it going to serve? I got my words mixed up there. I'm not having a stroke. Right, off we go again. Maybe we'll get something this time. Start with a hallway. Get onto the left side. Take the parlour. Get 2 gems, hopefully. The false box contains the gems. The black box is true. The black box is false. The false box contains the gems. So if you two are right, that means you're wrong, which means you would contain the gems. If we assume the black box is false, that means a true box contains the gems, and that would also be false, and then you would still be true. So either way, gems are here. I'll take another gem. There seems to be a fair few gem rooms I've not seen yet, and I'm wondering if you have more gems, if you're more likely to encounter gem rooms. Because it feels like I was in that last run, but that could just be bullshit. In each green room. But you're the only green room. This card stabs people who ask tricky questions. Okay, 2 dead ends. The drawing room. Smash the boxes. Well, re-rolls are appreciated. And we get the gem back from the drawing room anyway, so this room might as well have no cost to it now that the safe's open. Do we want a shop? Do we want to rejoin? Bedroom? Or do we re-roll? Re-roll. I'll take the dining room. The drawing room didn't have any chess pieces in it, did it? Unless... Oh, no, there's a pawn. Pawn in the drawing room too. So many pawns. There's one in the dining room too. Did I already write that one down? No. Dining room also. The walk-in closet.
Valerie,
I do have 5
please.
gems. 4 items would be nice.
Just have a sip of water.
A sip of water would also be nice. Fucking shoes. Thank you. Sick of the shoes. They barely ever proc for me. Yeah, thought I only picked up 3. Coupon book. Okay, that did block off the entrance hall there. We still have options. And this can also be redrawn. And honestly, I think I will. I'll take the pantry into the foundation because that gives us the most extra options. I do not have the shovel. The observatory would be straight into a dead end. I don't know how many stars we've got though. And I can't like open any menus to check. Chapel. Not going in yet though. Just in case I draw a shop on the other side. Take the courtyard. We are 4 up. And it's likely to contain an item, because it's green. Metal detector. Okay. I'll take the pool. 1 becomes 2. We'll take the sauna just to boost me tomorrow. Pull a steaming hot gem out of the coal pile. Don't worry, I'm fine. When was the last... Have I even ever taken the locksmith? I should check what it looks like. I know it's a dead end, but... There's no chess piece. Specialty key for 8. If I get 1 more coin, I can get a special key. We take the secret passage to go... Oh, but the dove room, though. No, we get the dove room. Then we can freely rotate. Bird. Bird. Shovel. Is that anything? Ooh. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the Dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Dearest Mother! This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know that statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging, and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately, and yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long overdue. What life? Cashew life, the mildew life, the unwho? Mahu? Oh. Well, whatever it is, it suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in the tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card. Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the FD to warn us? Huh? Thanks for following. Welcome. Is that all of them? Yeah, it loops. Okay. I'm not sure what any of that meant. Time to go digging. A turnip! Eat! Delicious. Another one! Just stuff my face full of turnips I find. I could go back into the Corriardum Foundation and dig around there. I, Iggy Maid, am cute as heck. How dare you? Silver Key. Room of many doors. Another freaking turnip. Not unique to the rotatey room, then. Scrap of paper. Metal detector and shovel? Isn't that the dowsing rod? No, shovel and compass is dowsing rod. Okay, shovel and metal detector. Okay. Frickin' hell. I'm absolutely stuffed with turnips. Special key. Ooh, where does it go? What does it do? Conference room or the Chamber of Mirrors? Conference room. I don't have a whole bunch of keys to open locked doors, and the other one's a dead end. So if we ever get a room that spreads things, it will always end up here. They're both going to be locked, aren't they? Fine. Bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. If you have 2 hallways, double your keys. Now, the corridor and the hallway count as corridors, but I only have 1 key. So I would then have 2 keys. I'll take the bedroom. The locker room spreads keys throughout the house. Still no sign of the goddamn pump room, though. And now I need to check every damn door again. Because this needs another 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 17 keys. 18 keys. always unlocked. Dingaling? We'll go dingaling. Oh, is that... Oh, because I'm at 8. Dinner has been served in the dining room all the way back at rank 2. The Geim. Storeroom. Observatorium. It's definitely going to be locked, that door. Can't get into the antechamber. Do I just take an extra key? An extra gem? And make my way back and pick up more? I think I do. Oh, the storeroom also has a pawn. Wait, what am I looking for again? Oh yeah, here. Okay, still no sign of a queen. I know there's a king in the office. I'm not going to open these. I'm going to open the other door in the conference room. But I also need to keep an eye out for extra keys now, too. Right there. Oh no, because it spreads them throughout the house. They're all here. Alright, we got 6 keys now. I guess the passageway. And do I take the pump room? We got the pump room. Oh, but I'd still need to frickin' get the right room outside, wouldn't I? I don't think I'm likely to get more green rooms at the moment. I'll take items. 2 more keys. Oh, another silver key. Alright. Right. Hang on, something in here too. Whence? Oh, penny. Not locked. Let's go into the lab, I guess. Still the entrance hall down here. Do I need the breaker box for anything anymore? I don't think I do at this point, do I? I could disable the Geim. There's still a door on the chapel here too. I'll take the lab. Right. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is permanent. You don't have to draw it again. This is permanent. This is the setting I had it at last time, because I remember I drained the reservoir as much as I possibly could. Okay, the pumps stay between days. The reservoir is currently at 2. I need to check. I need to get down there at some point then, and check if 2 is too much, or if I need to put more water in there. With the amount of steps we've got to play with today, if I get lucky and draw the tomb to get down there, I could figure something out. Take a lot of steps to get in and out though. If you eat an apple, you get a key. Don't know how often I'm going to come across apples. But the other ones, I don't want to lose steps. The other one I don't think would happen either. Yeah, I do need to get my dinner. I probably want to get another special key from the locksmith. If you have exactly 2 holes, you don't. I don't have any gems. I have to take the bunk room. Two more keys. Already got this room written down as having 2 pawns. Okay. Let's get back to the key room first. I want to buy a special key. Do I get to choose one, or is it... This is random, isn't it? Key to the secret garden. I've got no idea how to get there. How much were the other keys? 5. Never mind. 4 up. The secret garden might have to spawn on fertile ground, maybe? It would be 4 up or 3 up. Here or here. It's possible. Unless I can just use it here, because maybe that'll work, I don't know. I've never been to the secret garden. Right, spend a penny. Stupid gods always wanting my money. It's not locked, so I don't have a chance to use it. I don't... Oh, I could have gotten a quick way out, too. It's up from there. This is 4 up? Yeah. So the next one will also be poor soil. Because if it's locked, and I use the secret garden key, then I know it leads to the secret garden. So it doesn't matter that I can't see. Right, we've never been here before. I got my coin back. I'll have to spend it again to leave. A rock! Isn't someone wearing a necklace like that? Uh-oh. Okay. There's 3 arrows. But I only see 2 switches. Pebbles. Right. 2 doors too. Well, given the state of this room, it has to spawn on an edge then, just like the other. How am I over here? Oh right, because that's not actually including the other half of the room. So yeah, I am here. I'm outside the boundaries. How do I want to set this up then? Do I want them all pointing at the moon? That's the only thing that really sticks out in that camera angle. Yes. Huh. Oh! That's the antechamber, isn't it? The fucking... Of course you open on the side. I can't get in, you fucking... Ah! This is fine. Well... Okay, well, I know some more rules now, I guess. And now we just have to pray to RNG even more. Secret would go above security. Only available with green key. Used on a locked door on mansion's edge. Contains antechamber switch. An antechamber switch. Alright. Oh, my glasses. Well, I can't see. Shown when all arrows point to moon. Probably be able to figure that out again, but just in case. I don't trust future me to figure things out. Silver key! Why would there be 7 locked doors? Because you can only have 4 exits, so what are the other 4 doors? I'm curious. Hang on. I think there's stuff behind these doors. They're gonna be like little cupboards, aren't they? What? But metal detector go burr. Metal detector go burr. You fucking with me? Oh. That's the other one. I was expecting one of them to be broken. Up to G. Great hall. First door on left contained an antechamber switch. There's a key. It only detects something in this corner, so I'll use it here. Upgrade! Worth. Okay. Oh. It's still detecting something, but not here. Oh, wait. Is it in here? No? Ah! I didn't even need to frickin' open that. Oh, whatever, I got a key back. Now, the only issue is, it is completely impossible for me to reach that side or that side either, because these are all locked off. Hi, yes, I am Big Gay Lizard. How are you? Coat check. I don't know what I want to put in there. Do I want to put anything in there? You know what? Fuck it. Take the running shoes. So I just never run into them randomly ever again. Take them out the pool. I hate them. And then I'll just never draw the coat room again. Do I open stuff in the locker room before I try to leave? I also need to do the South Hall, which is not as likely to be locked. I don't have enough rooms to... No, let's go get the outside room. As if we're lucky, let's also eat dinner. Do you have a boiler room? We don't. Yeah, through to the entrance hall. I never opened this. I could get a shop. No, I couldn't. I've got no fucking money. Just give me the planetarium then, I guess. Oh, somewhere to end. If we get the tomb, we can check the reservoir and see what level 2 water in there looks like. RNG, smile upon me. Cunt. Right, we've gone through all that. We found the pool room to find the pool room, but we didn't pass the third layer of RNG to get the tomb. So, fuck you. Sure, I'll just take a hovel. There's no doors left. This is the end of the run. I should use the upgrade disc and then just end in the planetarium, I guess. Well, if level 2 water's too little for me to cross, I will need to return to the pump room to alter it until I get it at the right level. Because I just straight up try to empty the whole... Oh, what is this? Huh? 2 wings, 9 ranks, antechamber sealed, 45 rooms. Where is room 46? Tested my full house theory. No luck, as expected. What does 45292 mean? Written in different colours. Huh. That seems like the only piece of information that I might need. So I will screen cap that. I already read that. It's about the old housekeeper getting fired. I could also spend the keys in the locker room and see if there's any other things to find in there. I still have 5 keys left. I could open the lockers I didn't open last time. And then come back to wrap up in the planetarium to get extra stars. So... God. We'll definitely have the steps to make 2 trips. Still not found the red key to get through the foundation, though. Right, these ones I didn't open, but I don't know if they're random or anything. What is that? A deposit box key. That's for the vault. I don't have the vault on this map, so that's useless. That's another 2 layers of RNG you've got to succeed if you want to see anything through. That is a good one to put in the coat check room, you are right. But I still have to pass 2 layers of RNG to use it. Because I need the coat check room to spawn and the vault to spawn, rather than just the item and the vault. But I think the coat check is probably more common. Was that the car keys? Yeah. Where is room 46? Moon connection? North of the antechamber? Below the foundation? Full house? No. Secret door and tomb? Leaning toward this. Doesn't exist. Red herring. Grotto! North of the antechamber. When we pulled the lever to show the antechamber, the moon symbol was on the north door of that as well. Alright, we'll swap out the shoes and put this safe key in the coat check room. I'm just going to open more of these to see if they're random or not. If I keep finding apples, I'll get more keys. Not that I can do anything with any of this. Oh my god. Another one? There's multiple? I can't put 2 items in. There are multiple safe deposit keys. Oh. I can only save one of them. That's the same. That's the same. But I'm pretty sure I opened that last time and it didn't have a safe key in it. As the safe keys are more likely to spawn in the lockers specifically, because I've never seen them anywhere else, and now I've just seen 2 in a row. Well, there's nothing to open, so... bleh. Bleh. Oh. Why are there so many here? And now I've got 8 keys. In a situation where I can't benefit from it whatso-fucking-ever. Does the secret garden scatter fruit? I don't know. I don't know the rules of the secret garden. I couldn't see it when I drew it because I drew it from the dark room. Why am I even bothering looting this? C lock must open. Yeah, it does do that. Blah, 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 blah. See, if things line up, you can have a great run. The issue is, it has to fucking line up. Right, well, I know the Great Hall and the Secret Garden both have antechamber keys, those switches. Assuming that's consistent. I found a vault key for 149 and 233. I don't know which one to save.
Valerie.
At least 2 vault keys exist.
Just have a sip of water.
149, 243. Yeah. I need to spend this upgrade disc first. Before I do anything else. And have a drink. A hint for me to experiment with. I've already set an experiment in the lab. It's gone very well. Just at a very poor time. Because it doesn't really help me anymore. Do I have a room with a computer in? Other than the one outside? I'm probably just going to have to go outside. We upgrade another room. And then we have a nap in the planetarium. We get 20 bonus steps tomorrow. Hooray. Get all these bonus steps and the run will end in 6 rooms. Something I could do on this map setup. I don't think there's anything left I can do on this map setup. There's no doors left. I need to get access to the tomb so I can check the water level of the reservoir. So we'll check the side room first tomorrow. Parlour upgrade. Oh, we do get that room a lot. What do we get? A free diamond prize, an extra chance, or the funeral parlour, where the prize is equal to the amount of red rooms in your house. And if you open the wrong box, you lose 30 feet. That's... Okay, so the default prize drops to 1. Because you generally get the parlour quite early in your run. It's a very common room. So the chances of you getting it before you get like another like 2 or 3 red rooms to boost the prize seems quite low. Going for the free diamond prize seems like the most reasonable choice if you're confident solving the puzzle. Would the colour affect rarity? I don't know. But either way, I'm taking the free diamond prize. Alright. Is there anything anyone wants me to check before we end this run? Have I been down there? Talking about the rarity of room colours. The rarity was talking about how often you find items in those rooms. Anything here? Other than a sense of foreboding? No, it's blocked off. Okay. Yeah, that book told me that you're most likely to find random items in green rooms. If I found the freezer and I could like lock my stats at this, tomorrow would have a great potential for a run. Check how much of a cutie I am. Don't have a mirror on hand, so can't do that. So I'd want to find the secret garden or the Great Hall, as well as getting up to the antechamber. But even then, unless I know the secret to open the north door, assuming that's what you're meant to do, I don't know if that's actually going to get me anything. Day 24. I question the validity of your charts, Johanna. Right, we have 90 feet. Oh, I want to... I did say I wanted to do this first. If we get the tomb. Right. Nope, no tomb today either. Add classrooms. Any goodies? No. We have Herbert scratched into a table still. Herbie. No, nothing in here though. Well, we've increased the amount of RNG in the house by adding 8 more cards to the deck. Hooray. I've read the paper in there. I've been in that room before. I forgot to put the safe key in the coat check. Oh, they're gone. I'll take a library. Well, now I know they exist, at least, and I wrote down the numbers, so I'll find out if there's a third one. Alright, we bring in the last book from the library. While drafting in a classroom, you may draw new floor plans for each classroom in the house. Green rooms do not cost diamonds. That feels like a good one to get early, but it's also a dead end. No, I'm taking it. Let's get informal. There you go. Banana. Nothing else? No freebies here then. Right, but green rooms are free now. I want to draw as many green rooms as I can to get more items. Hello, beard. There's no point in me aiming for the pool room, is there, though, really? Because I'm not going to have any use for the pumps until I can get down there and check if I need to change them. So let's save our diamonds. Hello, Shannon. Beautiful shark. I guess it's commissary then. Otherwise I'm just locking myself into a corner. Sledgehammer, metal detector. Okay. I guess we're taking the chapel. Right. Number 4 there. That's, yeah, that's rich soil. But we don't get a green. But we can lead to a green with a secret passage. And it'll be free. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. And it's locked. Classroom. First grade. Fill in each object with its correct color. Green lizard, green broccoli, blue prince, blue pond, yellow banana, purple grapes. These all look accurate, so it's the flags that have to be wrong. Does the color of the flags tell me anything? I don't know. 9 out of 12. Red, green. Oh, you drew a purple lizard and yellow blueprints. That's 2 wrong. Which means 2 of your flags are correct. Yellow, purple, orange. Yellow. Orange, green. Each color is only used twice. Silly. 10 out of 12. Blue, orange, purple. Red lizard. So that's not right. 11. Does that mean one of the flags is wrong? If blueprints and pond are both blue, that means neither of the flags are blue. So this is your incorrect flag. So I know that these 2 flags are correct. Alright, progress. This feels important. Classroom. Flag colors. V flag, orange. Hourglass flag, purple. Mountain flag, not blue. 2 out of 12. Which means none of the flags are red. It's not blue or red. It's yellow there and yellow here. You're 10 out of 12. V flag is orange, hourglass is purple. These 2 flags are mixed up. It's yellow. Mountain flag is yellow. Alright. Okay, we know the colours of the flags. That may help somewhere, someday. This puzzle would suck if you're colorblind. I can't fill it in myself. Boo! I wanted to do it. Give me some chalk. I'll eat it. One to 7 infinity 9, 10. But it's not sideways because it's still portrait, like the rest of them. Why is your 8 infinity? Get some crayons and leave the image up on your screen. I have no keys. Oh, I've got to turn all the way bloody back. Alright. I don't have... Oh, I've only got a coupon book. I'm about to lose my only coin. I don't have any gems. I could get 10 steps. But unless there's a key in there, I'm not getting anything. I could check if there's a chess piece in the toilet. I've got... Of course this run ends so soon after getting the freaking bonus steps. Nah, the lavatory is just a useless room. Can't even flush. There's 2 rooms down here which aren't going to lead anywhere, but, you know, if I get a key, I could progress. If I get a key. Unpoopable toilet. Alright, now we run all the way back, use this key, and probably open a dead end or another locked door. Okay. I could go into security and have 2 chances. I have 3 redraws, but I don't know what I'd draw into, really. That benefits. Fucking key card. Then oh, you can only use the re-rolls at the classroom door. You don't get to keep them. Dead ends. I mean, I could get keys or a key card if I'm very lucky. I'm not going to be very lucky. I get a safe key again. 304. Is that another new one? Oh my god. There's at least 3 of them. I don't have a coat room to put that in. That's the car keys for the garage that I don't have. The walk-in closet's also a pawn room. Still no sign of a queen room. Yeah, no keys, no key card. Turning on off here would default it to locked, because I need the breaker room connected as well for that to synergize. So I think that's already the end of the run. After all those bonuses. Hooray. What was that, like a freaking 8-minute run? Garbage. I learned the colour of the flags. That's all I got from that. I don't know where that's going to be used yet. Right. Money. And roll again for the tomb. Didn't even get to play with crayons. I know, 0 out of 10 game, honestly. Tomb! Okay. And now we can check the state of the reservoir. I'm fully expecting it to be too low and you have to get the water to a very specific level. And there's coins in here, isn't there? Yes. But we'll have a frame of reference. In that we know we don't want it to be full. That's the same piece of map, yeah. Doors already open, right? No, I need to pull the scythe. I need to watch the cutscene again. Pushing this... Oh! No, I pulled it down here, didn't I? But I don't know if that's what's going to serve me. or not. No, I probably want it past this door, right? Or do I? What is this room? I forget. Oh, this is a spinny room I do not have access to. And I've never been able to get over there because I can't squeeze past. I'm too dummy thick. So I probably need to get down here from that side, because I can't do anything on this side. There's that side of the map, already seen that. This is a glyph, right? Don't I have a sigil, even? Yeah, this is totally a sigil. Okay. Maybe we can figure something out to do with this. Abandoned mine. Room with sigil has... okay. The outline has nothing on it. Okay, that doesn't help. Well, it's none of those then, is it? It's got metropolitan symbols on it. Large city-states. Okay. Five metro symbols. 2 each in 2 rings, 1 in remainder. We don't have any dotted lines. They're just straight lines. So I don't know what that means. That's the orange symbol. Yeah, those were 3 of the flags. So this is... this is a core to do with whatever country was called Orin something. Based on history of country of Orin something. There's no wavy, rainy, stormy, dotted or windy lines. The moats are in the... between the rays. What do the lines on the rays mean? There's none of these. Is it just standard weather? I don't know. It's not rainy, stormy, snowy, windy, or hot. I don't know what I can even do with this information. Oh. Yeah, as I thought, I've emptied it way too much. So I can't do anything. Okay, so that was like level 2 reservoir. Way too low, way too little water. Do I have reservoir written down? No. Level 2 water. Way too low. I can't remember what level of water it started at, but the level it started at was too high, and I don't think it was full. I think it was like 1 off full. Maybe if I try like 2 or 3 off full. try free away from full. But there's also stairs on that side. Does imply you'd be able to like walk on the bottom if you empty it. I don't even know what I'd have to drain to get through here. But I can put more water in the reservoir if I find the pump room again, which may take another dozen runs. Or if I find the wrench, I can alter the rarity of the pump room, because that is a mechanical room. And I can try and make the pump room more common, but that still relies on me finding the wrench. So I need a different flavor of RNG to alter another set of RNG. It's just layers and layers of randomness. Start with the pantry. I'll take the nook. Into the parlour. Blue has gems. Black has gems. Only one box is true. Well, if I assume only you are true, you say black and blue have gems, so therefore white would have the gems. Assuming you to be true would mean you're false and you're false, then the black box has the gems. I don't think anything really goes against that. If I assume you're... No, because then you... No. Yeah, no, it does go against that, because... Because if you're true, and these two are false, this one becomes true again, because only one is real. Same issue with this. So you have to be true, which means both of you are false, meaning the gems are in the white box. Patio? That is in the fertile ground section, but I don't know what that even does for a patio. Seemingly nothing.
Val, time to have some water.
Water, thank you. Okay. Dead end into the lab. Yeah, now let's get an experiment going, because if we get a good one, that can change the whole run. I don't have a shovel, but there's only one dig spot there, so can't say until I get a shovel, if it affected that. Next, 3 times you open a locked trunk. I mean, given the amount of trunks I see is usually 0, I don't think that's great. Add 3 aquariums to today's pool. Set steps to 40. Gain a key gem or dice randomly. If you draft a red room, you have 40 steps. You lose 5 steps and then it gets set to 40. So any red rooms mean I'll have 40 steps. Oh, there's 2. There's 2. spare room. Security would lead me through to the foundation. No items. The courtyard. With a shovel. Nice. An old tin can. Nothing. Cool. I could get the coat check. Or I could open 2 more packs. Blah. I still have over 40 steps. Give me the drawing room on the side. Because then this is fertile ground, the 4-up one. I can get an extra gem here. I can try and do a re-roll to see if I can get another green. I can do a re-roll. And then I can just hate myself. Guest bedroom then, I guess. And then I can just hate the game. Give me a library, because then we'll have the last book. Oh, and a key. Right. Vicious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. Uh-huh. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? I'm going to provide some strategies, okay. Move out the way. One guiding principle. Have gems. Yeah, no shit. The most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you don't want. Yeah, duh. Check for gems in the room you're in before clicking the door. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up the wine cellar. Even if you're not thirsty, you can't have too many gems, I may have a problem. Draft early ranks first. Common mistake is drafting straight north and ignoring unopened doors. But then you'll have not enough keys or gems. Uh-huh. Don't leave unopened doors behind you. 5 combos you won't want to miss. If you draft Cloister before Terrace, you'll be down 3 gems. But if you draw them in the reverse order, Cloister would be free. Well, yeah, because the Terrace takes away the gem cost. Dumbass. This is pretty obvious stuff. A foyer drafted before a great hall would mean many of its doors would be unlocked. Oh, yeah, because that... Okay, that one I like. Because I thought it meant... No, it means all hallways. All hallway doors are unlocked. So the 7 locked doors would be 7 open doors. It saves 7 keys. Alright, good to know. That's a good combo. Nursery into bunk room. Yeah, but my nursery doesn't have that effect anymore. So that's moot. Office into conference room. Yeah, if you have a conference room, then whenever you use the computer in the office to spread money, it all ends up in the conference room. Workshop into the attic. So you have more chances for combining things because the attic has lots of stuff. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. Some only work by drafting other specific rooms. Utility closet is a perfect example. It doesn't do anything itself, but yeah, I know. I've had it many times. Turns lights back on after blowing a fuse, powers the garage door, grants west path access. The ladyship's chamber. I've never drawn that. Next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 feet. Next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3 diamonds. I don't think I've ever gotten that. Boiler room. Connects ducts to specific locations in the house. The lab, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. That's good to remember. That's probably how we get access to the reserve tank, by using the boiler room, right? So then we can completely empty the reservoir when we have access to the other side. I think. Thank you for the raid, Ocelot. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome, I'm gay. I mean, I'm Iggy Maid. Big gay lizard maid. Currently struggling with puzzles. How you doing? Feel free to tell me all about your stream, how you getting on, what you're playing. I've got a little raid trailer, so everyone's warmed up and you know what to expect from myself and my co-host Greblin. So, enjoy. We'll be right back.
This presentation was brought to you by Cheese.
So what that means?
Hey guys, I'm here to deal with you. Okay, dealt with. Stealth! What if I jump in the trash? Yay! You are smelly! I can swim up waterfalls! Whoa, Jesus! Ah! And he's dead.
Cheese.
Oh, because I'm so good at video games. Sorry, I'm just wiggling my rod in your face. Give it another shot. Come on. You got it. No, you don't. Oh. Okay, well, I've got a shotgun now. Here it comes, blushing. And welcome back. You're playing Monster Hunter. Which one? Which one? I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. Except for Wilds. Which is probably the most likely one because that's the latest one, isn't it? If you say Gen Ultimate, though, I'll marry you. It was Wilds. Fuck! Well, I hope you had fun, even if I don't enjoy that game as much as the others. Right, okay, let's get back to figuring out what's going on. Old school Hunter, though, I approve. Since the PS2, I've been out since PSP with Freedom 1, but most played was Freedom Unite. Yeah. Freedom Unite and Generations Ultimate are my favorite 2 Monster Hunters. Anyway, pump room. Interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, several other features. Yes, I know that. In the kitchen, you can check what's being served in the dining room. Yes, I am aware. Bunk room counts as 2 rooms. This increases the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in a servant's quarters. Ah, okay. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase. I didn't really notice that. Oh, no, 4 Ultimate is fantastic as well. 4 Ultimate is fantastic. That top 3, 4 Ultimate, Gen Ultimate, Freedom Unite. Not necessarily in that order. You started with 3, like 3 Ultimate or try? Right, just because you didn't find any items doesn't mean that'll be the case the next time you draft it. Yeah, it's random. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next day. Huh. I didn't know that. You can't have the freezer twice in a row. If you're stuck and don't know what to do, sometimes it's smart to move on. Multiple ways to solve many challenges. Very good chance you'll find a piece of information down the road. Free Ultimate, you think, is on 3DS? Yeah, that'll be Free Ultimate then. Try didn't come out on 3DS. Try was just on the Wii, if I remember right. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen. Fair. They hold clues. Although we've provided our readers with many potential strategies, we hope aspiring architects know there's no set blueprint for success. Yeah, okay. So it's just some hints and tips. But you still have to contend with RNG. Alright, let's see what's behind this door. Huh. I could get an aquarium. But the patio's already been placed, so it's not going to get any gems in there. And the archives is bad. Because then I'll only be able to see 3 things, and I can't afford the rotunda, so I guess we're getting an aquarium. But it also counts as a red room, so my steps are set to 40. Because it counts as every colour. Give me the den so I can get a gem. No trunk today. Counts as 2 bedrooms. If you have exactly 2 hallways, I've unfortunately got 3 because the courtyard and aquarium both count as a hallway. So I can't double my keys. If I take the boudoir, I can get a gem. See if anything else spawned, but I don't think so. Just grab the gem. Right, where now? North of the courtyard or left of the foundation? North or left? Yes, we're going back to that. And we know we have the tomb. And we know the water level is too low. A shoe. Great. Can I have something useful? A turnip. Alright. Corridor will be dead end. No, bedroom will be dead end. I guess corridor. The pool would potentially lead to the pump room. That's what we want. I do have 13 money. Spawn there this time. Key card. I don't have a key card. I guess I'll take the metal detector and a gem. Shouldn't miss anything now. Alright, but no key card. We do have the security room. So if we do get a breaker room, we can disable that keycard door. Well, only one of them's not a dead end. Ooh, thank you. What do we get? The locker room that spreads keys throughout the house. Which could also potentially bypass the keycard door. Right, there are potentially keys all over the bloody place now. Right, does anyone remember which one we found a safe deposit key in? Actually, it doesn't matter. We don't have the coat room, do we? No. Doesn't matter at the moment. Oh, and that's the end of the run. God damn it. I guess I'll take the observatory. We're 19. Check notes. 19 would be Clavis and Diamond. So, wait, minor or major? At 19. Major. Okay, so 5 diamonds. And 1 key. If I don't spend it today, my stars don't go up. So I could save that for another day where I can actually use it, because using it here would be pointless. Huh. Yeah, no, I think that's just the end of the run. Let's just open some lockers. You get an experiment that gives you keys on eating oranges or apples or something. That'd be good for here. Oh, we did get one. 149. Okay, we got the first one again. We don't have a coat room to store it in. But they do seem pretty common spawns in the lockers, comparative to other places. The ones with notes, these aren't random. Money's not going to help. Yeah, no, call it a day. We'll do one more day because we did get a raid. I would normally wrap up around this time. We'll do a little longer. One more day. Just one more day. Just one more day. I want to accomplish something.
Valerie.
Hydrate.
Water.
Thank you. But if we're aiming for the tomb, we still have to rely on that bit of RNG as well every single day. I don't think I can get into the tomb from the... Actually, that lift down is probably how we get to the other side of the underground, but probably only after we've done the chess puzzle. Great. Sure, let's get a blessing. Anything in here? Nope. I didn't even pick up my fucking coins. I thought I picked up my allowance already. I just immediately left, didn't I? You can't offer diamonds. I have to spend my frickin' steps again. Open the gem caves, went below the cliffs. Yeah, that's counting the whole stream. I just meant yesterday. Whole stream, we've accomplished quite a bit. We've got a lot more knowledge. I wouldn't say we've solved that much, though. We've just got access to more puzzles. Oh, drafting, you may... Oh, that's the same frickin' blessing as last time. Spend diamonds to rotate. But I have the room that lets me rotate. Which I didn't actually use its ability when I actually drafted it that one time. So I wasted several steps doing this. Start with the den. Anything else? Pantry. Give me 2 items. I'll just turn back. Key card. Okay, if we get the security room, we can make it high security. We've done that a couple times and we've never really benefited from it. I don't recall coming across that many keycard doors. Speaking of. Probably because my runs end before I get north enough for the frickin' keycard doors to spawn. Okay. Bedroom would just lead back into the entrance hall. Storeroom would be a dead end, but it would get me stuff. And then we can go focus on the right-hand path. And hopefully not immediately run into a dead end and end the run 6 rooms in. Kitchen? Nah, I don't want to spend my gems already. Spare room. If we take the observatory now, we can benefit from that 21 bonus. Oh no, it is up to 20. Wait, no, it's 20 now. I didn't even look through it, but it still went up. I was just drafting it enough to make it go up. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers, in quotation marks. I thought it was looking through it that made it go up. Oh, I was wrong, so I couldn't have used that bonus anyway, so it doesn't matter. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Hammer. We get 1 gem back. Okay. Give me more gems. The car keys. Car keys are just useless to us at this point. We've already looted the car. Well, I think the trunk can contain some random stuff in it, so there's that. The statements on the other 2 boxes are true. That can't be true, because then all of them would be true, so I know you're false. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the black box. If you're false, they're in this box. Well then, never mind. Can't win them all. Should have thought about that a bit more. But after 26 days, we've only failed that puzzle twice. Look on the bright side. Conference room. Would connect to the foundation. And if we get rooms that spread things, this is good. Especially if we can get the secret garden. But actually, the secret garden was only good because we had the linked to keys. Why am I doing? I didn't pick up a shovel, I picked up a hammer. I don't need that because I have the key card. If I rotate you... How much was it to rotate? Because it's also a gem to purchase it. I can't actually check my blessing here. Great. Chapel then, I guess. 1. It's 1. Okay, so I would have been able to, but then I'd have no diamonds. Secret passage into a green room. Then I may be able to get some gems back. Spread diamonds. Then I go back to the conference room and we're laughing. Metal detector. Shovel would be nice. Go to the off. Oh, it's 2. Fuck. I should have turned back first. Oh, then I could have done it. Then I could have spread money in there. Blah. Alright, whatever. 7. 20. Is that divided by 10? It's 10. No, it's not. 20 divided by 10 is 2, you dumbass. 20 is 13. 33 divided by 11, 3. 13 times... No, minus. 13 minus 10, 3. Times 3, 9. Divided by 3, 3. Right, I'm gonna go grab my fucking diamonds first. I went against the frickin' advice of the book, didn't I? You silly sausage. Only 2. Oh. Well, better than not 2. Right, what do we get? We can get the lab, and then the only way forward is through the chapel. This is where this route ends, regardless, so let's get the lab. Don't pick up anything first. I might get something that affects it. Each time you find trash while digging... Well, can't. We need the archives to get archived floor plans. I need the shovel. I need to lose... I'm not very high on steps. Or I need the archives. I guess I'll look for the shovel and hope for the best. And then gain gold. It's not a great experiment choice today. Adorable, deplorable. Like, getting extra keys whenever you eat an apple seems pretty good. Apples aren't that rare. I just realised though, if we do need to empty the reservoir at one point, that's another layer of RNG on top of everything else. Because you need to attach the boiler room to the pump room after getting the pool, and you won't be able to tell your effects from it until you also draw the tomb. Dead end, lose movement. Unless we rotate the bedroom. I'll lose 2 movement before I lose a gem. Okay. I mean, I do have exactly 2 hallways. The issue is, that would end the run. We'll go for the boudoir, we'll get another gem. I know the pump room effects are permanent, but you still need to draw into it. You still need to draw the pool, and then the boiler room next to the pump room, which is incredibly unlikely. But once you do it, you can then draw the tomb on any day. It's still a nightmare, in my opinion. I don't think I have anything to combine, but I think you're guaranteed an item in here. The H on it now. And this is page 8. We already have that. Workshop. H. I don't know if that's going to add up to anything. Nothing to combine. I mean, if I get the attic, maybe. But the attic could also be a dead end. Courtyard. If I rotate it, I do spend 2 on it. But I'll get 1 back because it counts as a green room. I fucking hate... God damn it! Wasted! That's the way I didn't want it to rotate. Well, I get both my gems back, and I have a hammer. 2 dice. Still no shovel. Oh, never mind. There's a shovel right there. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not angry. Experiments aren't now accessible because I'm digging up trash, so I'm getting money. But I don't have a lot of steps, so I don't think it's going to be worth it to backtrack. I can get the pool. I do have a lot of coins for the commissary. You're right, but I think I prefer the kitchen. Wine cellar's a dead end, it ends the run. Hey look, kitchen! Alright, every red room. How many reds? 2 reds? Yeah, just the 2. So that's 10 steps for 5, 15 steps for 8. That's better. No pump. Dark room would give me 2, but I'm not going to be able to see what they are because I don't have the breaker room. Redraw. Hall. Closet, dining room. I'll take the dining room. And I will use a key. Study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw up to 8 times. I've never been in the study. I'm probably not going to use that ability, but I want to check what we are potentially missing. There might be some additional clues in here. 44 letters in the message. Face and ace. Unused pairings. Glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow, ground, down, snack sack. I wouldn't mind a snack sack. A safe. Okay. Sturdy, study, face, ace. Craft, raft. One of those. Beard, bard. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Yeah, you are. New paintings for over 40 rooms in less than a week? Every artist I know would give you a frickin' slap. Huh. One piece on the chessboard. That's a queen. The study's a queen room. We found it. Queen in study. So we need a study, a chapel, either the nook or the vault, an observatory or security, the office, and pretty much any of these fucking rooms, which is nearly guaranteed.